Hey, good Monday morning, everyone. Kip Harrods here with the VRA Midday update. Just about the 12:15 here Eastern Standard Time. Another ugly day in the markets today. Dow Jones right now down 370 off the lows by about 150 points, which is good. Still have Nasdaq and semis leading the way lower. Again, both off the lows by about 1%. Nasdaq still down 2.5%, as are the semis. Semis lead both directions. They broke to new lows today. Semis new lows. Nasdaq, everything. S&P 500, Dow Jones, all hitting new lows. So everyone's looking for capitulation. All right. This morning, as of a few minutes ago, we have 2,200 stocks already hitting new 52-week lows today. That's a big number. Now we're getting back to the March 2020 coronavirus insanity kind of week. It doesn't mean it's a bottom, but it means we're beginning to get signs of capitulation. Last week, it was on Thursday, we had a 94% down volume day in NYSE. Today, as of right now, it's 92%. Again, that doesn't mark a bottom necessarily, but it tells you that pessimism's really getting there. The VIX is 33. You know, I just read a chart of the VIX, shared with our folks this morning. We've said it for a long time. I've said it for a long time. I think the VIX is going to 50. The VIX has got a pattern. If you look at the chart, it's clear as day. For the last 5 months, the VIX has had a pattern, a clear ascending channel of higher lows and higher highs, almost perfectly connected. It's almost a perfect ascending channel, and it points to 50 plus, points to about 53, 54. I think there's a magnet on the VIX to 50. I think there's a magnet on the SP 500 and Dow Jones to minus 20%, official bear market status to join Nasdaq, semis, Qs that are already there. However, you know, you don't get moved straight lower, right? There are always bear market rallies. We're due one. Tomorrow is interesting. I'm a conspiracy theorist because I like being right. The last 20 years, especially the last couple of years, but the last 20 years, the only people that have really been right have been those that had the ability to think outside the box and to really ignore the mainstream media, which is just, of course, propaganda. It's been nothing but propaganda. We know this. Tomorrow, it's interesting because Joe Biden has scheduled a press conference tomorrow to talk about what? Inflation. Now, why would he do that the day before we get the CPI data on Wednesday? Because he's done it before. He's done it. Jen Psaki's done it. It's illegal to get the data early and talk about it. They get it early, but you can't talk about it. Psaki's done it twice that I can remember. Joe Biden is just cheesy enough and just illegitimate of a president enough to go ahead and try to spike the football tomorrow and say, look, we think inflation, we think we got this thing under control. We think it's going to start dropping. Of course, then the data comes Wednesday, which should confirm that, yes, inflation is beginning to fall. We've seen oil prices have fallen, everything because of, again, this is what happens in a bear market. It's what happens when an economy is going into recession. So, yeah, prices should fall. We'll see. My guess is they know the data. And tomorrow, I'm saying all this to say that we could have a short-term bear market rally approaching. But I'm not going to trust it until we see the signs that tell us it's a real low. And when the markets are hitting fresh lows without capitulation, that's not a sign. So we're looking for more. This weekend, I checked with all my top market strategists like me that have done it 25 years plus. To a man and a woman. They're looking for 38 to 3,900 on the SP 500. We're at 4,045 now. So they're looking for another 5 to 8% minimum, a decline. And they're all looking for that. So the markets rarely give us what we want. That means we're either going to fall less than that or more than that. We'll see. We have a lot of concerns here. Remember, the Fed hasn't even started quantitative tightening yet. That starts next month. It's supposed to start first week of May. They want to sell $3 trillion worth of government debt off the QE balance sheet of $9 trillion. They want to sell $3 trillion in the next 3 years. They've yet to sell a single penny's worth. And look what the market's done. Don't fight the Fed, don't fight the tape. This is what we're talking about. And they haven't even started QT. That's how this could get really ugly, right? Talk about a lot here. Jay Powell Any credibility he has left is hanging by a thread. The markets don't trust him. He's been wrong time and time and time again. Why is he right this time? It's smart not to trust him. So the Fed's trapped, and that's the problem. We have stagflation. And when you have, again, fighting the tape and the Fed in a bear market without any real clear motivation for the stocks to go higher outside of bear market rallies, why trust any of it? That's where we are. It's a different market for a lot of people. I think a lot of people are just now waking up to this is a real bear. This is a classic bear market. Now, my personal view is that it won't last very long. Everything happens faster now, doesn't it? Right? Information, age information, everything's so much faster technology. The moves are faster. I'd like to see a real quick capitulation, right? If we're going to fall 30%, 25%, we've already done that in NASDAQ, right? 25% at least. Another 3% today. Let's get it on. Let's get it over with. I think we're going to get that. I really do. So we're ready to begin selling some hedges and going long, at least for a good bear market rally, and then we'll see from there. The other thing, and I mentioned this last week, I'm going to say it again, because I think Putin said this yesterday. Last week, the U.S. government bragged through the leaks and through intelligence agencies that we were giving Ukraine intelligence that had sunk Russian Navy vessels and that had helped to kill as many as 12 Russian generals. Why would the U.S. government brag about this? Why would Team Biden brag about this? What, do they want to start World War III? Because yesterday, Putin, at their Victory Day celebration, Putin said the same thing, that the U.S. is now in this war. The U.S. has now entered this war, something to that effect. So I think the markets are also waking up to the possibility, maybe the probability, that World War III has begun. And I can tell you that I don't think there's a chance that the market has priced that in yet. So this is the most risk-filled environment in my career. Fortunately, the economy is still, at least it seems to be fairly strong. That's the feather in our cap. But right now the market's, searching for a bottom, and that bottom is searching for capitulation, and we just haven't seen it yet. All right, folks, a lot more to cover, but you know what? We'll cover it on the podcast at the close. Hope you can join us in again. Kip Harridge, appreciate you watching us, and have a great day. We'll see you at the close on our VRA Investing Podcast. Have a good one.